Good morning, esteemed viewers. You're welcome to this wonderful edition of Bystanders at the Newsstand. I'm Christian Chuku on this wonderful edition of the program. A big welcome to everyone that has been with us, especially at our first program, Street Sports Hangout. We spoke about Nigeria's chances of winning Egypt or Egypt's chances of winning Nigeria. What do you think? Okay, I want to say a big welcome. Our reviewers are here this morning to talk on the topical issues we have this morning. We have people here, Mr. Lucky here, Mr. Chigozie is here, Mr. Raphael, Mr. Oluwawan, everyone are here to do justice to the newspaper headlines. Once again, I'm Christian Chuku on this wonderful edition of Bystanders at the Newsstand. Let's look at the papers this morning. I have with me the Punch newspaper, and I also do have the Sun. Will the sun shine on us this morning? Akeredolu step up campaign against beef in Southwest. Akeredolu step up campaign against beef in Southwest, urges people to embrace poultry instead. IPOB explains proposed cow meat ban in Southeast. IPOB explains proposed cow meat ban in Southeast. Government abducts Imo ex-speaker for that. Government abducts Imo ex-speaker for that. On 2023, Tinubu notifies Buhari of presidential ambition. 2023, Tinubu notifies Buhari of presidential ambition. Afenifere, Ohanaeze, ACF, MBF, others divided. Afenifere, Ohanaeze, ACF, MBF, others divided. 57 groups endorse Oshibajo. 57 groups endorse Oshibajo for presidency. Only PDP can rescue Nigeria, Governor Diri. Only PDP can rescue Nigeria, Governor Diri. Bishop Kuka denies DSS invitation. Bishop Kuka denies DSS invitation. EFCC grills 22 suspected oil thieves. EFCC grills 22 suspected oil thieves. Recovers 152 billion naira, $386 million in 2021. Recovers 152 billion naira, $386 million in 2021. NLC attacks National Assembly over bill to outlaw industrial action. NLC attacks National Assembly over bill to outlaw industrial action. Nigerians want state police. Clark tells Buhari. Nigerians want state police. Clark tells Buhari. Yeah.
Because some of us working for president, you go behind what the instruction they give to us.
You go behind the instruction.
Given to us. Some tribalistic, some religious
religious bigots here.
Are you hearing me? And this is young. Everybody that you see that comes to you is your brother. We are representing God. Yes. If God can save a policeman, if God can save a soldier man, if God can save a custom man, if God can save one immigration, He has saved the whole world.
What can you say about what happened at Magodo with the governor?
The governor, I'm not there. I'm not there. Hello. There's authority under authority.
Okay.
Hello. What me I know. I'm not there, but there is authority under authority. The authority that is higher to you, you are to bend down for him.
So the CSP and the governor, which authority is higher?
I know. I'm not a politician.
Okay.
What me I know is that there is authority, not the miracle. Yes, and that CSP I never reach out, so I can't talk to my student.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
You get my point. But to me, I will tell
Nigerians
you
want state police.
There is authority under what? You are to obey your
superior.
So that's just what I mean. Yes, I'm representing God. Are you hearing me? I know the support. Everybody is my family. Everybody is my own. Everybody, I belong to everybody. Are you hearing me? Yeah. So if you have challenges, you don't need to have money to come to me before I assist you. If I do that one, I preach the oath of my job. I preach the oath of God. I preach the job I'm doing. Yes, and either if I do it, God is there to bear me witness. This guy is witnessing what we are doing, and the sky also is photographing what we are doing. So, and whatever I man sow, it shall work. It is well with you.
Thank you very much. We have an officer this morning. Okay, let's have our reviewers. I have Mr. Chigozie. Good morning, Mr. Chigozie.
Christian, good morning. How was your night?
Yesterday morning, yesterday evening, Tinubu visited President Buhari, and he has caused rancor amongst stakeholders in Nigeria. Tinubu notified Buhari of presidential ambition. Afenifere, Ohanaeze, ACF, MBF, others divided over Tinubu's ambition. Let me get your position on
that. Okay. Well, I will want to start on this note. Based on the current provision of the Constitution, everybody has rights to aspire. Everybody has right to live his or her dream. Excuse me, sir, please. It's even distracting myself. So, if Tinubu have expressed his ambition to fight for the highest civil position of civil service, which is the office of the president, I think there is nothing wrong about that. On a fair playing ground. But what is fundamental is this. Yes, he have related to the president about his ambition. Fine. But what is fundamental is he has a party, a platform that will give him such opportunity. And there are other interested party or candidates from his own party. So that does not in any way presupposes that he have clinched the presidential ticket under his own party. But what I don't like, what I detest is that even within the APC party, there is no true democracy. The principle of rule of law is not adhered to, it's not respected. There is gross violation of the rights of the members within the APC party. And that portends a great, a bad omen for the entire masses. You see, they don't encourage fair play within the party. That's why the political greedy elements within the party want to sideline the voice of a shoemaker who is a card-carrying member of APC, of a Okada man who is a card-carrying member of APC. They want to silence their voice to choose through an elective process who emerges or who becomes their flag bearer, the flag bearer of the party.
The electoral bill.
Through the primaries. You see, who emerges. So that is why the president and his like are frustrating the electoral bill that is before them to assent to. They want to introduce some lacunas, you see, that will enable them to usurp the power of the electorate, even within their own primary, within their own setting, small cycle. They wouldn't want to give the people the right or the political right to exercise or to choose who becomes their flag bearer before the general election. You see, already there is no internal democracy. That's why you continue to see, of course, some group of people expressing their grievances and dissatisfaction on what is going on. Now, if there is no internal democracy entrenched within the local political parties, then how can you foster that in a more larger scale? You see, already there is a fundamental problem. If Tinubu and others will be given the opportunity to try their popularity, to try their acceptability from their own party, You see, there are people in APC who are not happy with the level of injustice, with the level of misgovernance and the abuse of power that is going on. Even within the APC party, there are APC carrying members, but they are not happy with this style of governance. And seeing that if the people are allowed to choose, they probably will be losing out. They will be losing eventually the grip over the party. So the president wants to now enforce his own will, his own selfish will on the Senate, on the judiciary, or I mean on the legislators, so that he will impose that indirect primaries, which simply means that every other right of the party members will not be respected, that they will flood it over to them by so doing choosing whosoever that will agree to their own terms and conditions, not in the interest of the party members, not in the interest of the masses, not in the interest of a roadside seller who has been victim of the anti-policies of the APC government. Yet he's a card-carrying member of APC. Most of the card-carrying members of APC, they are also hungry. They are part of this subjugation and deprivation. And they wouldn't want that to continue. So it is a very serious and fundamental problem. If the system will continue in this way, whereby even within your own party, you don't respect the rights of your members, right of membership, right to choose who emerges as a flag bearer of the party. It's very unfortunate.
Not conclude yet on Tinubu.
Of course, he have made his position known, and everybody has a run, and what matters is how long is that run sustained. And my people say,
you are saying the truth. That is the Yoruba one. The Yoruba. What this policeman said about hierarchy, I asked him about the Magodo situation. Let's look at his position. He's saying that he is not the constitution.
It's not the constitution.
Yeah.
Well, he has spoken that as one of those uninformed or misinformed Nigerians, irrespective of his or he's one of the public service, and I know him very much. Of course, as he's one of the chaplains, the police chaplain. But the fundamental truth, I do agree with him that there are hierarchies of oppression, of leadership. But when such hierarchies is being abused, what do you expect? In 1993, I take pleasure in listening to especially some of legal luminaries and intellectuals, the likes of Wole Soyinka, because you can't waste your data listening to them. The likes of course, Chinua Achebe, when of blessed memory. The likes of Falana, the Femi Falana, yes, is a legal luminary. He was very clear about the situation. He said that, of course, in 1993, a court verdict was ruled in favor of the landlord association that ordered the government of Lagos State to apportion about 549 plots of land to the landlords association. Yes, that it belongs to them. And the Lagos State appealed that judgment to the Supreme Court. When it got to the Supreme Court refused to rule over the case. The verdict of the Supreme Court is that there is an injunction, a verdict, an existing verdict from the High Court that they should go back and implement that verdict. So, having analyzed or having examined the the court, the what do you call it, the filings and the arguments from both sides. They also affirm that the 549 parcels of land or plots of land should be ceded to the landlord association. But after 10 years, that the highest legal body in the country gave a verdict after 10 years. Lagos state government sat on that verdict. That is a height of irresponsibility. That is it is barbaric and unacceptable. If Lagos state cannot listen to Supreme Court, which is the highest, the overall legal body, the highest decision making as far as in terms of court proceedings or injunctions, they refuse to implement that. Why? Because it is not in their favor. How can you sit in on someone's just judgment for over 10 years and now you are still coming up to take over what does not belong to you because you happen to be within the corridor of power? That is an abuse of power, and it's the same APC government violating is a disdain and unacceptable. It's an affront on Nigerian sovereignty for a Supreme Court to give such injunction and verdict, and yet it has not been implemented after 10 years, quite a decade.
Okay.
It's a very big shame. It means this is not a country. It's just a jungle where everybody does whatever is pleasing or whatever pleases him, provided you have the power, provided you have the power to intimidate, to marginalize, to breach on people's rights of expression, as we are experiencing even with your own company. I hope you know what I'm saying.
Nigerians
which is must be vehemently resisted.
Nigerians want state police, Clark Kelsbury, accuses president of using police to obstruct free speech, persecute political enemies.
Yes, sometimes when you say the truth, people might not like you, and people wouldn't want to hear your voice. But we are born to this end, and we must, of course, irrespective of whatever happens, continue to say the truth. The fundamental issue about this system is not about state policing. When you talk about state policing, you don't also neglect the responsibilities, the financial commitments. If you're talking about state policing, why most of the Nigerian states are already at the state of insolvency? How can they sustain or finance the policing of the states? If they should recruit people, it means you recruit them and without any welfare package or remuneration or adequate equipment or facility. The fundamental issue is not state policing. Even though when you create the state police and you don't adequately, of course, fund and equip them, it cannot in any way, of course, abet the rate of crime.
Okay.
The fundamental issue is that there should be power should be devolved to the centers, to the confederated units. More power to control the economy within the states, so that if state police is being enacted, of course, the states will be viable to take counter for the financial obligations. But if that is not done, so why crying for state police? When even the most of the governors who are vying for the position of presidency in Nigeria are owing arrears, 7 months arrears. The likes of the governor of Kogi State, Yaya Bello. You are owing arrears of 7 months. The civil servants in Kogi State are dying of hunger, and you are coming out for presidency. You see, and they say he's a young man. I see, I don't know why people live in deception. The Fanikai or the Al-Qaeda who said that the God instructed him or Holy Spirit instructed him to defer to APC. You see, you can see the kind of course, I read his antecedents about his father, the Ghanese. How he betrayed Akintola or so of blessed memory. You see, and his seed is carrying on where he left. So these are kind of people surrounding the corridor of power. How can you be canvassing for a man? You said he's a young man. It is not a matter of age. It's not the issue here. The functionality of age should not be used to deceive the people. Yaya Bello, the governor of Kogi State, is a young man. I think in his mid-30s or thereabout. In 40s, he's still a young man. So if he could be holding the destiny of people, the source of life at that young age, then it means the problem of Nigeria is not about the youth to take over. If the youth take over and you are already corrupt by the political gladiators, you can still not change. I expected the likes of Yaya Bello to not even owe arrears, let alone 7 months arrears with their other gratuities and pensions. These are not talking about gratuity and pensions. These are people in active service. You're owing them 7 months arrears, and you are still expecting them to deliver their best, and you are still expecting them not to seek another means of sustenance. I said they are corrupt, and the system already has made them unavoidably corrupt. And how can such a person be canvassing or seeking for opportunity to be government, if not to rule the country, if not in a useless and flawed system called Nigeria? Yes, you've not told me. I heard something about the Ohanaeze and
they are divided over Tinubu'S presidential.
Yes, of course, they will continue to be divided. Why? Because they are disillusioned and they lack focus. They are not visionary. You see, there's nothing about crying when you have nothing to offer. So the fundamental issues, the supposed Ohanaeze leadership should, go back and weep for themselves. You see, why? Because they don't know why they are there. And of course, when purpose is unknown or misplaced, abusing is inevitable. So the destiny of people lies within their hands. But unfortunately, you can see now the major problem or the enemies of this country is the political elites. The likes of Buhari, the likes of Tinubu, the likes of Osibanjo, of course, is not left out. Who refuse to do the needful? You see, that is a way they are trying to weak out the people or to infringe on people's rights to participate in the electoral system that will elect their candidate of choice to sit over the affairs of the country and chart the way forward. Already it seems that there is no light at the end of the tunnel. And it's very unfortunate. What we are seeing is just a bleak future for this country. And that's why we continue to say that the only way to drive a viable system is to call for referendum. Where people will agree, of course, whether to remain in Nigeria. Then if that is reached, if such agreement is reached, then you can now define, spell out your terms and conditions for being together. Otherwise, we are prepared for the worst. It's very unfortunate.
Thank you.
Calamity will befall the country called Nigeria.
Yeah, I have Edo, no be Lagos. Edo traveled out.
Good morning, viewer. Good morning, my brother. May God bless you as you are watching. I know today is a very hot topic. May God please say thank you, Happy New Year. And this year will be a better year for everybody. All of us rejoice and celebrate and live long life. We can't die. We must live long. You that are watching us over there too, All of you will live long. May God bless you. Thank you. My name is Lucky Eyaguna. I don't know Lagos. Thank you very much.
Larry is saying that Yemi Osinbajo remains the only option for Nigeria come 2023. Baba Tinubu should remain kingmaker so he can move, so he can have more time to play with his grandchildren at home.
For me, everybody has right to contest. Tinubu has rights. Osinbajo has right. But what I'm saying, Tinubu, Osinbajo has failed us, has failed Nigeria. Osinbajo is the system under Buhari. Buhari is the leader of APC and president of Nigeria for almost 7.5 years now. Nigeria have become under their watch poverty, hatred, witchcraft, kidnapping, armed robbers, Boko Haram, bandits. So how can that kind of thing again? Nigeria will close their eye, open their eye, and allow Osinbajo and allow Tinubu to come aboard again. That means if we try that, it's not going to be peace for this country. So better let them go so that we bring new ideas, new people to come aboard. I will tell you, like, let me tell you, I don't think the Northerners will allow Tinubu to rule. Because the Northerners said they have not finished their tenure.
The APC will bring out Tinubu. I said it before.
APC has a problem with their party. They won't allow him to go. After all, Tinubu age, you know, I'm not about the age. He's not feeling fine. He's not feeling fine because that's the mistake they make for Buhari. When they bring Buhari, they say Tinubu who went and bring Buhari, and Osinbajo and Fashola, this said. They brought Buhari, said Buhari is a sound man. But at the end, Buhari ended up spending half of the year in London for sick. So we can't close our eye again. Did you know Tinubu just came back from London for sick bed? So we cannot sit and allow this old man again to come and tell us lies again. I am saying it. Even the youth, as my brother Reda say, that even the Bello, Kogi State Governor, as a youth, only 7 months salary. I don't think the youth too are going to fail us. But what I'm saying now, that contest is going to be between Atiku and Tinubu. And the majority from the north, Atiku will win the race.
Tinubu can shock.
No. I'll tell you why. Tinubu, they only know Tinubu in Lagos.
They know Tinubu.
Tinubu, they didn't know him in my place. They didn't know Tinubu. Edo said, I just came back from Edo. Whereas I mentioned Tinubu, say, for what? I'm telling you the truth. They said they rather vote for the northern and give it to Tinubu. I'm telling you the fact. I'm telling you, ask anybody, go around.
I'm surprised.
Now, let me give you. Atiku will bring either Obi or Ekweremadu as a vice president. Yes, normally Igbos supposed to bring somebody, but Igbos, I don't like what my brother said. That Ohanaeze is crying. Yes, he has to cry. You know why? They are not united. If they allow Igbo to bring candidate, the fight to bring 100. So the best that they queue up as a vice president will be or Ekweremadu to under Atiku. Then if Atiku win the race, maybe they might end up spending 4 years and give it to Igbo to rule. That's the only way. Because the contest is going to be between Atiku and Tinubu because one, in their party, that's a problem. Vice President, you want to contest. Tinubu want to contest. Other people in the Southwest want to contest. But like one man said this morning, that if Tinubu come out, the rest will step down. But the other man said no. Tinubu is not a messiah. We still have those that will contest with him. And no Osinbajo will give that respect to step down. But I believe some of the Northerners love Tinubu. Some of them love Vice President too. So that's going to be problem for them. Tinubu will have their way.
Okay. So now we are not having any youths now. No youths have that opportunity to come out.
See, the youth, look at now. We just give example of a Kogi State owing salary.
You don't use one Kogi State governors.
You start from them. That's okay. Let me give you something. There are so many youth in National Assembly. What are they doing?
Are they in control of the process?
Are they not control?
Old men are in control of the
Look at the youth in the National Assembly. Pardon budget. Bajamiala is there. Lawan is there. Are they not youth? They are the pardon budget. They are youth. They are supposed to question the president. So what are you talking about? My brother, see, we are in trouble for this country. We are in big mess trouble. Even the old and young are not doing well because the blood are not washed. They don't believe in God. They are wicked politicians.
Okay, I think it is up to Nigerians to accept or reject Tinubu.
We are already rejecting Tinubu. Tinubu cannot make a president. We reject him. No, I'll tell you why. If Buhari have done well, Tinubu will have it smoothly. If Buhari have done well, under Buhari and Tinubu, we hate ourselves. Under Buhari, we hate ourselves. Under Buhari, a lot of girls have become more ashawos.
Yeah.
Under Buhari, a lot of poverty has come in. Under Buhari, insecurity. Under so many, what are you going to talk about? Do you know how we sweat, how we suffer for this Christmas that just passed? A lot of people couldn't drink gari. Things are very expensive. In Abuja now, they cannot recharge light. Under Buhari, under Jonathan, they were giving free pay meters. But when Buhari and Swajola came in, they increased prepaid meter to 70,000 naira. So we're in trouble. What can the APC to show to tell Nigeria for the 8 years they are going to spend? What are they going to tell Nigeria? Which project are going to show Nigeria? I'll give you an example. There is no new project. The same patch of road is patchy. I went to Edo State from Aduawa to Awuchi Road. The roads are very bad. Are you talking about Ekpoma Road? That is Federal Road. And for Fashola, we stay for TV and be making noise. Buhari have done road. Which road? Go to Abeokuta, Songo Road. Go to Songo Road. When you come back, you sick. Even more than COVID. The dust there because the roads are bad. So what are you telling me? Maybe you do something in the north. It's that way that is making noise. Is it the interchange they are doing in Shagam? Is that what they want to use to campaign? We're in trouble. Let me tell you something. See, for me, if Nigeria can come together and say, let the state manage their resources, that's the better. Instead of president coming from north or from the southwest, let the state manage their resources, pay your salary, pay just 10% to federal government. You see, Tinubu, all of them will come down. I'm telling the truth. Because whether Atiko, whether Tinubu, we are still going to fire.
Don't sound like Mommy Gio. Don't sound like Mommy Gio.
Eh?
Don't sound like Mommy Gio.
See, I am telling you, whether Atiko, whether Tinubu, we are going back to fire. Because the reason is that Tinubu have ruled Lagos before. What has he done in Lagos? Yeah, they always say he bring Fashola, he bring Osibajo, he bring this thing. Fashola was a minister of power. Did he do anything? Ask Fashola how many roads has he consulted? Go and show you. It was a minister of power. So we are in trouble under them. They are not doing new road, but do the
Fashola perform in Lagos and did not perform at the federal.
Fashola perform in Lagos by driving Lagosians out of their Lagos. Driving people out of Lagos. That's #1 performance. I get it. But what I'm saying, yes, Lagos is doing well, but you can't compare Lagos to the whole Nigeria. The northern, they are playing speech to Tinubu. They will still go back to Atiko. That's why President is not signing the electoral act. They know that there's going to be fraud in the northern. They will use their vote to suppress the southwest. So let me tell you, do you know why Atiko calm down? They promised they're going to give the presidency. I watched this morning where the person and team of Atiku went to Borno in the name of presidential visit. So they already started campaigning. Now, this is a distraction. They are not supposed. Tinubu not supposed to go to Asura and tell president, I want to declare for presidency. This will remain in 1 year. We are going to suffer. Because it's too early. It's too early. It's too early. Now, all we know is that we two that is here now, we are going to be debating election who has not come. That's our topic. We have started. Nothing. We have started. Instead of talking about how do we survive last year, what can we do again to improve of security and food economy?
The life of Nigerians.
The life of Nigeria, 200 million Nigerians. Now we are talking, Tinubu have declared. Before you know, Atiku will declare. Before you know, a lot of them will declare. Now, in fighting, before you know, Kilikili will start. Before you know, kidnapping will start. Because of the name of 2023 presidential election. We're in trouble. People will not go to farm again. Before you know, they'll be gathering every corner, campaigning, just 200 naira, bagging rice. This is time you see now. The rice they cannot produce, the rice they cannot give to the people to eat. Last year, they will bring it out now to campaign. So we are in trouble. We are in trouble.
Okay, Nigerians want state police clerk tells Buhari, accused president of using police to obstruct free speech, persecute political enemies.
President will not do that because they asked last time when Nigeria need state police. He was giving an example that state police is not good. Automatically, it's not going to stand state police. But let me tell you, in that area too, I understand. If you create state police, government will still use it to intimidate their opponent. I get me? But I thought it wrong. They're having the state police. Have the state police, but you still have federal. But let the governors and the people in that state use the police because they are the one from the police. After all, in Lagos State and many states, they use their money to farm police. I got it, they buy everything for police. So the difference is just to pronounce. It is different just to pronounce that this is state police. But after all, Lagos State fund police. Other states too fund police. They buy weapons, buy everything to police to use. So I don't know why they're not declaring state police. After all, see what happened to Undo. X-Men went there and destroyed a whole village. So that means we are not safe. We are not safe. Which is what the politicians supposed to be saying. Now, I am telling you, from now, from small picking, from old, for young, everybody, politics now. We are not talking about politics. We are not thinking how we are going to produce yam. I know that we are going to produce food, how we are going to produce electricity. All now is politics. So we are in trouble. Nigeria is in trouble. Under APC or PDP, they are all the same. I don't see different. The only thing that the problem we have that we can't create a new party. A new party will not come up because they don't have money. Understand me? I'm surprised.
Bekule is saying that we should come and have a third force.
Which third force?
Third force.
Where NSAS leader? Where are the leaders? No leader. No leader. No leader. NSAS, where are the leaders? No leaders. Who are the ones that are going to form third forces? Before you know, Tinubu will enter the scatter, all of them will join Tinubu camp. I'm telling the truth. If you form third forces now, before you know, politicians will eject them, give them money. By the time they promise you 20 million, 30 million, they will divide that third forces. I'm telling the truth. So the only problem in Nigeria is that I think God should come down.
God should come down.
Yes. If God, let me tell you, do you know how many people died last year? Do you know how many people died last year? Are you hearing me? People that died last year, millions. Nigeria cannot account for it. Why? We say poverty, not even sickness. Thinking. People died last year like a chicken. Died like a chicken. They were just falling on the road. They sleep. They can't wake up. because of thinking. And I don't pray for us to follow the same way this year. Otherwise, the politicians, what I expect them to do is that they should think what they're going to give people, to make people to live long. That's not thinking 2023 election. Tinubu declaring, but you know, Wike will declare, but you know, Atiku will declare, but you know, they are going to have a problem.
Thank you very much.
They will focus on their own the business to do. So, Nigerians, it's left for you to decide. Me, I have decided to say, great state police, let state manage the resources that where I belong. I don't belong to party PDP, APC, because they are all the same father. But you know now they start the camping, left and right. And I pray God should let them sleep. They will not wake up again.
Thank you very much. I have Mr. Oluwawan.
Yes, and Oluwawan
Of
Ogbaland.
Ogbaland. Not Nigeria.
Nigeria.
Ogbaland.
How you doing? How you doing,
Our
my guy?
godfather,
Who is the godfather?
Tinubu, has come out
The
to
father of Lagos State
declare his ambition
to run for the presidency.
and people are going
Against people are taking taka because of the declaration.
Yes.
Because they know he's a powerful man, and at the end of the day, the powerfulness can never make him a president of Nigeria. I already said it. Him have lost the language.
a powerful man.
A powerfulness can never give him the power to become a president of Nigeria. Power never give power. Only God give power, and
So
the
when I went
masses.
to meet Buhari,
He went to meet Buhari, and Buhari is not Nigeria now. Buhari is in Nigeria. It's not the voice of all Nigeria. It's like that he make a very fastest mistake. He say, I went to Buhari to told him that I want to contest for president.
and he didn't tell us.
Okay, you see the language.
He got to
So
us.
Buhari and you are not doing meeting. They make a meeting. Fela already said they make a meeting, and now you are supposed to meeting, and the meeting can never bring a positive atmosphere. Tinubu should forget about this story. They will waste his money and they will eat his money because it's a candidate of the head of
Jagaban
APC.
of Lagos.
Yes, it's a head of APC, and APC have destroyed Nigeria. I voted APC. I back card BSO, Buhari Support Organization, 100 naira, to make that Buhari, to make sure that 100% Buhari come to power, to change the situation. At the end, 8 years never end, almost 1.5 years. We are suffering and smiling. Brutality, suffering and smiling. Where would that party come again? It can never come. And Tinubu is the head of that party. Tinubu single-handedly mastermind the election of Buhari. And now Buhari came and make Nigeria uncomfortable. Just suffering every face of Nigeria, suffering and smiling. So we have no opportunity. Can't come there.
Somebody say,
doesn't have chance.
watch and see. Many Nigerians will vote for Tinubu because he will give them yam rice.
They
and
have
indomie.
yam, rice, and indomie. That is not every day. Is not Christmas. Nigeria is a country that I know. I'm in Nigeria. They don't deceive Nigeria twice. You can't deceive Nigeria twice. You deceive Nigeria once. The second time they will bullshit you. To matter your money, they will bullshit you. Because Nigeria don't like two things. One, their stomach. Second, security. Because Nigeria don't want to care about the rest. But let there be minimum of the food. Let the minimum price. Imagine rice. See this Christmas. Not everybody eat rice. Don't everybody see rice eat too. Because it was very difficult. I can give you an example. Man, no chop. But I see they. But that party, they know will come back. Because they are wrong. PDP 16 years. Now APC come with the language of change. Say, we are tired of them 16 years. Say this. At the end, we support them. At the end, see what they have happened. Nigeria insecurity, no food, nothing, no work, nothing. They have destabilized Nigeria. They have destabilized the system. So they should go away.
Is APC different from other parties?
APC. You see,
Is there any
APC.
difference between
APC and
all
PDP.
our leaders?
APC and PDP. They are like similar. But that similar is different. Just like blue and let's say green and dark green. They're almost the same, but they are not the same. Because when we say PDP, APC. Under PDP, they say corruption. But Nigeria was at home. Nigeria was happy. Because I can tell you that no nation on earth that doesn't have corruption within their government. Okay, now they now came, say, okay, the corruption will be minimized or stop. They now bring hungry. They now bring suffering. They now bring different things. They now dehumanize us. The whole Nigeria, the whole giant. Now we are now a ant don't have mouth to talk anymore. They should go. Tinubu should forget about language. Go and make Buhari sit down for Asura. Say, I want to go and make Buhari to inform Buhari. Is he our God? He's just a president. He's going to leave next tomorrow. So you are living with him. Informing him, that does not mean, it doesn't got any fucking meaning to us.
You're angry that
he make a wrong statement now. Say, I want to make Buhari 12 now sit down for Asura. Want to decide our future again. It's a wrong story. So go and sit down in his home. So go and sit down.
What can Nigerians do to put APC out of power?
They are coming to put them out of power 2023 now.
What are you going to do as Nigeria?
They already come because now the game, Nigeria is a game of two parties. The rest are Tata. The rest are Tata. Either APC or PDP. Now Nigeria have waited too. Because Nigeria have waited too. Let them come. PDP will beat APC hand down. PDP beat APC. Hand down. Hand down because of this language. Because of the, see, all Nigeria, 85%, let's say 90% of Nigeria or 95% of Nigeria, they are rowing for PDP because see PDP.
No, many Nigerians want Nigeria to divide.
They want Nigeria to divide because of this situation, because of this government on ground. Because of this government on ground. When the PDP was there was no very a language of wanting Nigeria to divide. There was no a language like that. There was no application here and here. No. Because of this system of this government, the system of the government is a dividing system already. It's making some people to angry and some people to hungry. And some people to become a few eating the money. Why would they be praying for divide? They will be fighting, crumbling for division. Because the government and the system is bad.
So people are saying no Tinubu as president for Nigeria.
Tinubu already know that he can't come there. Let him go home and rest. You see, he make a language. Say him is a kingmaker, but now he want to be a king. He's already wrong himself. A kingmaker never be a king for his life forevermore. You can't eat your cake and have it back. Who are you telling language now? See why I hate Tinubu personally? Because I'm a supporter of Tinubu. See Edo State, you bring Obaseki.
You're from Edo?
I'm from Edo State, heartbeat of Nigeria. You bring Obaseki. Now Iyamu now contest under PDP. You not dismantle Iyamu. It's a this, it's a this, it's a that. All to paint him black. At the end, you succeeded. Obaseki was now a governor. At the end of the day, you now came from back again. See, Obaseki does not want to be a governor. That is a bastard. Somebody that you say is a good person is not a bastard. You now say, okay, now the one that you say is sent is not robber and armed robbery. Are you dividing the state? Are you dividing the mind and the heart of the people? You are a wrong person. That's why I say, I don't say, no, Tinubu can't come there. Collect his money and let it come back to Lagos and rest. They collect his money. Obaseki is there now. It's there now. It's ruling there now. Now you now say you are a kingmaker. You now say you are not a kingmaker. You want to be a king. Under who? Are we fools? Are we Tata? You're wrong. You're wrong. That is your second wrong.
Saying that this will be the rise and fall of Tinubu.
You see, Tinubu should go and copy a mistake for his godfather, which is the late MKO Abiola. You can't say you want to enter something by force. God already blessed you with money, wealth, everything. You are recognized. Let's say in the whole world, they are recognize you. When you say Tinubu, when you say Nigeria, they say okay, Tinubu, because you mastermind. Lagos State as a whole is Nigeria. You are under Lagos State, 1999 to today. That one is enough for you. You say you want to go to president by force. It may be end of the journey, but I will advise you in your own interest to shift the language aside and continue as a kingmaker, as you have said, not a king. You want to make yourself a king, and you are a kingmaker. You want to drop that mantle of a kingmaker and now become a king. It's impossible. Stop the situation.
Okay, that is from Oluwawan. We want Oluwawan to be our next president.
I'm a bona fide president of Nigeria. I can rule Nigeria tomorrow, but not now. After the next one now, then we will not arrange ourselves. I can be the candidate.
You know,
and I will bring my party.
You know Pastor Obon?
Pastor Obon. Okay, that's my colleague.
Yeah.
Okay, I know him.
Maybe you can join his party.
No. You have your idea. My idea is different. My idea is everybody one. No sentimental idea.
Thank you very much. Oluwawan of Lagos. I have My guy, Mr. David.
Mr. Chuku.
How are you?
Good morning, my guy.
I don't know why people are so much on at the bus stop this morning.
Did you see the breaking news? The breaking news now. It came so unexpected. You see everybody.
No, it was like this before.
He was.
Saying, yeah,
no, he said Nigerians. He said it was a consulting Nigerians.
Yeah.
And now.
Did he consult you?
He did not. See, you see how foolish he is. The man disregarded Nigerians and went straight to the president. Would the president vote? The president only just asked one vote.
He has influence.
Which stupid influence? Buhari cannot win. Forget the election. Let him not sign it. Is he the election man? We announce results. He does not have any influence again. Buhari influence has produced my brother. Buhari to every average Nigerian is just like a man, a dead man walking. Buhari has lost the credibility. Buhari has lost the influence. Buhari has lost everything. He needs to talk. So my brother, forget about Tinubu.
Are you surprised that Tinubu declared his ambition to the president?
I am surprised because the reason why he said that was the fact that last week Buhari said if he should disclose his preferred candidate, the person might be eliminated. And Jagaba knows that he's not the preferred candidate. So before Buhari could sideline him, let him. He should rush and tell Mr. President, I am still available. This is a long time ambition. He said he has nothing to become president for a very long time. And now it is his time. You see where it is? Mr. President, so many things we work against Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
I like to know those things.
Now, one of those things I work against him is that he brought in a government that was underperformed. Woefully. That is a very big impediment. And now, secondly, he has been in charge of Lagos State for 16 years. Tinubu imposed leaders on people. He even had to expand his territorial power to the southwest region. Now, this issue of Baba Sokpe again, and now no average northern man, no average Nigerian man will watch with his two eyes open. Tinubu should not extend his power to the federal level again. It shows that if Tinubu by 2027 or thereabout leave power, Tinubu would also be a kingmaker in Nigeria. He will, okay, this is who I want. That means he will dislodge these generals. You know what that means?
Can a civilian dislodge?
He can dislodge. I say he has the power. He's the commander chief of the armed force. He can do and undo. And now again, he has his tendencies of looting. He has so many corruption cases.
Well, he has not been indicted. There's no court case that has pronounced him guilty.
Nobody has pronounced him guilty. But will the FCC pronounce him guilty? There have been so many petitions in front of Rashid Bawa, the FCC board, to charge Tinubu, but he said there were no substantive evidence. So many civil rights groups, Showaye wrote petition, DJ wrote petition. So many people are waiting petition. During the last election, 2019 election, 2 billion van entered his compound, and which you saw, everybody saw it. Did you see it?
Is he working for the government?
Is that not enough evidence to arrest him? That is money laundering. He's a private citizen. Tinubu house is not bank. There are 2 billion van loaded of money should be entering his compound. He hid from the 2019 election. That is a very concrete evidence that he should have nailed him. But they are part of the system. So I believe now, Tinubu now want to extend his territory power from Lagos to the federal level. My brother, enough is enough.
There's this thing about Tinubu and Osibajo. Osibajo has declared his interest to the president, and now Tinubu. What do you think? Because somebody said he prefers Osibajo to Tinubu.
Osibajo to me is more credible, more articulated, very sound, eloquent, vast knowledge, very good.
More experience
More
than Tinubu.
in terms of running the economy. Yes, you could see when Buhari went, when Buhari went for medical vacation, Osinbajo to run the economy for 6 months. The dollar, the exchange rate dropped. That was when our economy stable for just 6 months. So you could see the difference. That was when he had the right to fire he fired the DSS boss, Daura, because of he took one decision without consulting the president. Osinbajo had the effrontery to fire him. But Mr. President came back, Mugun came back, and had to restore him again. And restore him again. So Osinbajo, if given that free level, that free level, no, if given him, if given that chance to rule, he will perform well. Perform compared to these criminals that want to loot Nigeria dry. This armed robbers. Tinubu is never the option.
Tinubu will sell Nigeria.
Nigeria is, see now, how much is Buhari borrowing now? 53 trillion. The moment Tinubu becomes president, my brother, pack your bag.
To where?
Anywhere you want to go to. Anywhere you want to go to. My brother, Buhari is always see that child's play. Tinubu will borrow and borrow until Nigeria is drained. Tinubu na thief now. Tinubu, the one Buhari is borrowing now is just a child's play. Make Tinubu enter. My brother, no hope again. Akpedo tout will not become boss everywhere that it is our guy.
Mr. David, you can have bullion ban if you are a billionaire.
No. Taking the bullion ban to your private residence.
No.
That's money laundering. No. It's no. If it's a corporate entity, now there's always an HR that will go to the bank, disburse funds. Does he want to pay salary in his house? We have top-notch CEOs in Nigeria. Elumelu, which is the owner of UBA Bank, does not drive bullion ban to his private residence. It is impossible. Towards the eve of election, you are saying you can have a bullion ban fully loaded with what money?
Okay.
Towards the eve of election, my brother, Tinubu is going nowhere. Tinubu is going nowhere. So that should not be our headache. The North themselves will not endorse him. Buhari himself will not hand over power to Tinubu. We know all this. No, he said something. He said now a kingmaker can also become a king. The self-acclaimed kingmaker. Who has he made? Who made him kingmaker? Self-acclaimed title. My brother, where is the PVC?
He made Buhari.
He did not make Buhari.
He is the kingmaker in Lagos.
He did not. If you say kingmaker in Lagos State, that is accepted. Kingmaker by what? Imposition. Kingmaker, he has bought the right of civil servants in Lagos State. All the top government of functionaries are now under him, subjected to one man. Now you want that same man to spread his tentacles to the federal level. That's an insult on us. Are we fools? Tinubu and Buhari cannot detect who Nigerians will go for. Let the populists decide. We will decide. Consulting Buhari, to me, is just waste. Because Buhari that you brought failed. So now you are saying you want to continue on Buhari achievement. That statement, I felt embarrassed. That statement alone, I disqualified him. Because a man that has failed woefully, you are not telling Nigerians you want to continue on Buhari's achievement. Has Buhari achieved? What achievement has Buhari achieved? That means you will continue in failure. You want to continue failing, keeping Nigerians in the same position, stagnancy position. My brother, we don't tire.
Okay, only PDP can rescue Nigeria. Just talk about that one.
Who said that?
Governor Diri.
Governor Diri of Bayelsa State.
Yeah.
There's this adage in Yoruba that says, "Oh, that was if you cannot help me, take me back to where you brought me from." He has some play. He has, to some extent, he is right. For now, which
the only possibility we can have next year is
PDP. So that's what I'm saying.
That has influence.
They have influence and
that structure.
That structure that is well rooted and grounded.
Or we divide Nigeria? Or we do regional system? Or confirm?
Who want to do regional system? But I forgot. Now, compare PDP, 16 years of administration, compared to the 8 years of APC. Nobody was saying PDP were saints. Nobody was saying PDP was the best. But to some extent, it was fair. I wish not to, which his father politics say, he said every government, any government that can feed our citizen is the best government. Under PDP, Nigerians were not crying about food. What Nigerians were yearning for was there was corruption. There was corruption. Nobody said a bag of rice was being sold for 32 naira. Nobody was saying we pay electricity bill for summer. Nobody said NEPA.
It was the elites that were crying. The APC elites.
It was the APC elites because they were also to that and change Nigeria. Coming to tell us that what Jonathan embezzled. Despite the fact that what the PDP government was corrupt, Nigerians could still feed. Nigerians could feed even without begging. Nigerians have food on the table, surplus. Then a bag of rice was just how much? 7,000 naira.
Imagine an average Nigerian cannot feed.
And now, as I'm speaking then I can buy a bag of rice for how much? 2,800 then, and still have surplus. You know what? A bag of rice. Now, can I even afford quarter bag of rice? Quarter of a bag of rice. Now, about infrastructure, that was where PDP failed woefully. But in terms of economy, I think investors were coming in. But this one, no investors, nothing. My brother, see, everybody here, everybody here, you are seeing here, they are all yearning for PDP to come back and loot and let them continue in their corruption way. Just that they should see food and eat. My brother, now when the see food chop, you go to think to say you won't come out, you can't decide government.
Okay, thank you very much.
Let them give. If PDP come back, we will see the candidate that's coming, because for now, no other candidate. He is not a candidate. No option. So it is still the APC and PDP. But for me, I'm saying it publicly and open now. I don't want Tinubu, and I will wait PDP candidates. If I see that it doesn't make sense and it's not a reasonable candidate, I will just cast my vote for Kingsley Moghalu.
Thank you very much.
My brother,
David.
I am very happy.
That's
because I know Tinubu is only deceiving himself.
wow.
It's not wow. Do not eat it. Look at everybody here. None of them can vote Tinubu. Everybody here. None of them here. None of them here. It's simple. Sample people. If you want to know this, sample people, go to street. Sample people's opinion. Tinubu cannot win election in Nigeria. But at the end, Tinubu win. Go and look for green card. Because this one way they do. Now child's play. Suffering. Go triple.
Okay, Fumiga say Christian, no matter who becomes the president, mark my words, 2024 we shall still be lamenting on the next president. It is not the cause. Saraf, good morning. Ezudu. Eze Raf. Good morning.
Hi, Ezra.
You have to at the bus stop this morning. So many people at the bus stop.
So many people at the bus stop because you see the cloud of presidential race is gathering gradually in Nigeria. And again, Nigeria has match today with Egypt.
Yeah.
So you have two events.
Let me ask you, that Nigeria matter and Egypt, what is your say?
Yeah, I was not here early in the morning when your sports session, commenced. And as I was coming, I see the Ankara, America, they were just leaving. But I'm going to tell you that they have made Nigeria has made another monkish preparation to meet African, fellow African, teams. Super Eagles, the NFF, they're always characterized by this kind of shabby, lackadaisical, arrangement. They don't do it so that they will get good results. They don't do it ahead. Like, okay, now, Osimhen is injured. Igalo is playing for Al-Shabaab in Saudi Arabia. They should have informed Igalo, invite him ahead, 1 month ahead.
Yes.
That's the complaint of Al-Shabaab club side. The complaint they made is that they have not informed them about AFCON. You understand? They should have informed them earlier. That's what they complain. Then think about Dennis that plays on the, with the English club side, Premiership. Why not invite Dennis a month ahead? That is the same complaint. Then Ahmed Musa,
the only Hausa man in the Super Eagles, our national team. His brother was killed by bandits. Wow. Yes. Ahmed Musa left the camp. He was bereaved. He left the camp under what? Because of bereavement. Yeah. You understand? So now, Ahmed Musa is not there. Osimhen is not there. Igalo is not there. Dennis is not coming. Saka is playing for English national team. You don't have to play for two what? You can't come under two nationalities. Yes. You understand? So you have to play for one nation. So Saka is not coming. Okay, are you going to depend on only Ndidi? Ihanacho, Iwobi, Chukwueze, Oga, these people, these 2 guys, 3 guys or 4 guys I mentioned here could not match the acrobatic strength of Mohamed Salah of Egypt. That guy is an engine house, powerhouse. I know we have so many good players in Nigeria. Egyptians, they have so many good players. I want to tell you that Egypt is Europe. Egypt is not black. I'm telling you the truth. It is only the map of Africa that call them. Yeah. Do you understand? They are with Middle East Europe. I want to tell you, Egypt, Algeria, Morocco, Libya, they are Middle East Europe. Nobody can challenge me on that. Egypt is not Africa. So if you are playing Egypt, you are playing Europe. They are Middle East Europe. That is the map. I didn't understand. So you see it. I think we are not going to have
Nigeria 0, Egypt 4.
Yeah, that guy is my friend. Yeah, but you're always my guy. I like your prediction, you know. I like your presumption, you know. You are good on predicting. You just talk like me. Because I know that today is Nigeria versus one of the European national team or giants, because Egypt, they are not black Africans. Egyptians are Europe. They belong to Middle Europe. Yes. You know, I don't have something against black, but I have something against black because Nigeria is the largest black nations and we are showcasing what is the real meaning of black. Had it been we are doing well as the largest black nation, all blacks are doing well. We are not doing well because all the blacks are not doing well because we are the largest black.
Shoddy preparation.
Very, very shoddy preparation. Very, very shabby. Very, very monkish.
They're even fighting in
the preparation is monkish. In the NFF, are they fighting?
And
one of the players, okay, are fighting in the camp. Yeah. Hey, that's it. That's Nigeria for you. That is black man for you. I'm sorry, fellow blacks, American blacks, British blacks, Jamaicans, all you guys that are not Nigerians but blacks are listening to me. The reason why I'm saying this is that majority carries the vote. Nigeria is the largest black nation on earth. I know that we have blacks in Asia, blacks in Europe, blacks in America, blacks everywhere all over the world, but we are the highest. We are the most populous black nations on earth. So when something is wrong with us, definitely it's wrong with all blacks. Sorry, over there.
Your prediction.
So my prediction today is that Egyptian Pharaoh, they are going to carry the day. Pharaoh is always a bully. Pharaoh was a king. Ramsey and the rest of them that bullied the Jews. They bully everybody during their time. Pharaoh is a bully. Pharaoh is going to bully Super Eagles, Super Chicken. They are going to bully Super Eagles into Super Chickens today. Pharaoh is a bully.
Somebody saying out of 200 million Nigerians, we can't produce a good striker.
My brother, you are good. My brother, you are good. He has not given me your name. Maybe you are here, Yoruba.
Principle.
Oga Principle, you are right. We cannot produce a good striker because we don't have an indigenous coach anymore. A coach that will be go over there in the localities, scrambling. You understand? Canvassing, scouting for good players. Let me tell you, if you go to Agege right now, they are playing. We don't have good players anymore. Where Taiwo was discovered, we don't have good players anymore there. If you go to Chagari Estate is at the axis of Ekpaja, where people like Agahowa, Pius Ikedia, and many of them were discovered. You can't see any good players anymore. If you go to the circle area, this Deniji Adele, where they are playing too, in those days, they used to scout. They used to scramble, you know, for players. If you go there now, nobody's good again because Nigerians are hungry. Nigerians are hungry. The economic situation is biting hard on Nigerians. We don't have good players anymore. Let me tell you, all these current players discovered that are going to play for us, most of them are discovered in abroad. I'm telling you. Go and do your feasibility studies. Most of them are discovered in the local club size in India, Asia, all those Europe. But in Nigeria, locally, everybody is sick. Nobody is strong again because the bad man, a bad president is in control of Nigeria affair. No good players again, no food, no social amenities. No preparation. Who are the scouts that will go and fetch from localities good players for Spigos or NFF? Nobody. The NFF, everybody is after money, and money is not flowing. You understand? Once again, nobody could do that.
Again, your prediction.
My prediction today: Egypt 2, Nigeria 0.
Okay, that is it. Let's look at Tinubu has come out to declare to the president, not to Nigerians.
Yeah, Tinubu has, met his boy anyway. I tell you that Buhari was his boy because he was the one who made Buhari president. He has gone back and met his boy. You know, the reason why I call him his boy. Tinubu went to Buhari and said, I'm a kingmaker indirectly. I've come to become a king. I made you a king. I want to become a king. So what do you have for me? Buhari did not outrightly answer him. You that made me king, I want to make you a king. You made me a king, I want to make you a king. Would have been the right answer. He expected it, but Buhari was like, no, look at you. Are you the one who will make yourself king? You are a kingmaker. A kingmaker cannot make himself a king. A kingmaker could be what? Crowned by the community, by his antecedents. If, as a politician, had it been, this man is having good records. Straight, one way, unchallenged, walk over. Do you understand? But this time around, he has many antecedents that is working against him now. It has already started working against him because everybody is talking, shouting about how he imposed Buhari in the first place, and then second tenure again, 2019, he imposed him again, and we come out with what? Such dangerous results. This regime, we have faced many bloody clashes with headers, with Boko Haram, with ISWAP, with bandits, with kidnappers, with Hope Uzodinma and his government or non-government in Imo State that have killed over 50 or less youths within 1 week. I said it. 50 or less youths. Had it been we have a detachable camera, we would have come a boy there serving his brother. Immediate brother was killed. Do you know how the boy was killed? The boy climbed on top of a tree. Soldier, military, Uzodinma led military. They shouted at the boy, come down from the tree. We will not kill you. Provided we have been shooting and shooting, the bullet could not penetrate you. Oh yeah, my boy, come down. We are not going to kill you. His brother is serving Emeka there now. That fair boy. See, the boy has been crying since 3 days ago. The brother came down because they lured him down. They used what? Machetes. Yeah? Cut all the joints, the ankles, the knees, the, what do you call here? The biceps or triceps? Biceps. Thank you. Elbows. They cut everything until they finally beheaded the guy. The guy is dead.
Nigerian military.
Yeah, Nigerian military. Let Uzodinma. No, not Onongo. Uzodinma led me. They were uniform. They killed over 50 Olu youths last week. I'm telling you. The guy is crying there now. It's an evidence. Had it been we have a detachable cam now, we would have faced that position. The guy that came here this morning, look at him. He went home and carried him out. He's an apprentice.
No, maybe don't
show this guy. The brother. Yes. Do you understand? They killed the brother of the guy. His boy. Over Olu 50 boys, youths were killed. So let me tell you, there are many things wrong with this regime. Are you listening to me? And the person that brought about this regime was Tinubu was the one. Bakara was there. Olaye, Obasanjo, Abdul Salam, Babangida, the former generals. They imposed the general on us. The most of Nigerian greedy politicians were behind them. Are you listening to me? The governor forum under Amechi, Saraki, I think you know all of them. They did meeting and booted Jonathan away and invited Buhari over. Are you listening to me? Now Buhari has come here. He has become a fish bone in our throats. Buhari killed and killed and killed. His many antecedents are counting for him. And let me say, he's gathering for him. Are you listening to me? And the person that imposed him on us is asking us that we should vote for him, that is a kingmaker in Nigeria. A kingmaker that has come to what? To be crowned.
Is it possible for a kingmaker to come
A kingmaker, somebody cannot be a kingmaker and at the same time make himself king. Somebody cannot be a kingmaker and make the wrong person king. A bloody king, a king that killed people in his community, and they still announced to that same community, look, I made your kings who he is. Come out, come around, come to me, gather the whole communities and make me a king. While the former king you imposed on them was a bloody king. A king that kills his people. Don't you know that they will not make you that king?
Does Nigerians have the power to oust APC?
To oust APC is as simple as APC. To oust APC, to put APC out of power is as simple as APC. Let me tell you, first and foremost, we should do what? Fight this war of signing electoral bill.
Yeah,
electronic. If the election is counted electronically, probably the tick-tocking, the hand clock is what? Tick-tocking for APC to what? To expire out. APC will go into extinction if they sign electoral acts. But failure to do so, they will say how the impetus to manipulate at the high court level, to rig it at the accreditation center, to rig it when they finish voting on their way to the counting center. Everything will transpire right inside their vehicles, the buses. Are you listening to me? So many things going on now to make sure that we ask APC. It is very, very possible. Do you understand?
Only PDP can rescue Nigeria. That is from Governor Diri of Bayelsa State.
Yes, Diri, we know how Diri came into power. Diri won election. Election in Bayelsa State was rigged. Diri was rigged out. They imposed, what's the name of that man? Dixon. No, not Dixon. Sarekano. That's the man that beat Diri. No, through rigging now. And the Diri was invited, the APC guy. An English name now. Have you forgotten him? So now, Diri was made governor through divine intervention. Because of course, you know, it was the day that they went to swear the guy in. That was phone call was made to the wrong person. They presumably, you know, rigged the governor that rigged himself in. Then the guy was sacked and Diri was made governor. That day, they were about swearing in the wrong governor. I don't know whether you know the story. I think the story was last year now. No, the story was 2020. Yes. So do you now know that PDP, the whole Nigerians supported PDP. Ask me why. Because of their performances. They performed. Do you understand? They outperformed their APC counterparts. That's why Nigerians are like, let us invite these people to rule again. That was the reason why people are clamoring that Jonathan should come back. Some people supported him. If I don't support him, other people support him. Hausas, they will not support Jonathan. If eventually invite Jonathan to come, we vote for him. Only that I'm an Igbo man, I'm not happy. I won't vote for him. I don't know what to understand. No, I won't tell you lie. But Hausa, see that Hausa woman agitating. Good luck, Jonathan. We thank you. God will bless you. Good luck, Jonathan. If you come again, we will vote to you. I don't know what to understand. That woman was speaking the mind of the indigenous people of the North. I didn't understand. So PDP, as predicted, is true. If Atiku contests under PDP, I think good number of Nigerians will go there and vote. But not people like us. It doesn't trickle me anymore. PDP, APC.
What is your stand?
My own stand is that Nigeria should be restructured under this regime before 2023. I didn't understand. So that at least within a period of 12 months, we could get it right. I don't know what to understand. Nigeria should be restructured now before 2023. See, we have less than 13 months now or 12 months. Do you understand? To go. So that at least in 11 months' time, we could have breathed air of what? Good governance. Yeah. Because if you restructure Nigeria, East will benefit the natural endowment given to them, divine gift of nature. South will benefit. Southwest will benefit. North will benefit their own. Zamfara will start benefiting from their gold. Do you understand? So if there is structure before then, I think we are going to get it right. I think I'm explaining my stance before you. I cannot tell you that I support this wrong arrangement. No, I don't support this wrong arrangement. Nigeria should be restructured. And what baffles me, do you see what baffles me? And I believe it baffles humanity as well. Why is it that each and every time Afenifere, Ohanaeze, Pandev, Arewa, MBF cry out for restructure? They cry out, cry their hearts out. People will say, yes, we want to get it right. Ohanaeze is crying. Afenifere is crying. Pandev, this time around, this man, you must restructure. They will go to Buhari, restructure Nigeria. It will come out to one kind filthy excuse. I'm telling you. He would either refer you to the people of upper legislative chamber or lower chamber. He will refer you to that place. So since all this while, Nigeria has not been restructured and we are still going to another poll. Okay? There is many things wrong with us. Nigeria has not been restructured and we are still going to another poll to what? Invite another wrong person to rubbish us again. We should have treated that issue of restructure first. That is my kind of person. If that issue of restructure could lead us to war, let us go to war. That is me. So I don't know which way to go again. As you see me, I maintain my stand that PDP is wrong. Why? Nigeria is not restructured. Eventually, if Kwankwaso get to that place, he will mess us. Eventually, if Atiku get to that place, Atiku will turn to tiger. No, I'm telling you, Atiku is a Fulani man. Atiku is a Fulani man. Atiku will turn to tiger if he gets to that place. I don't know whether you understand what I'm saying. So there are many things wrong with us. If we want to fight war for restructuring, let us fight restructuring for restructuring. To what? To stand still before we bring another chapter. But this one is that Nigeria is today, we follow another one. Tomorrow, we follow. Next tomorrow, we follow there. I didn't understand. It's not right. Let us get it right by fighting restructuring to stand still. Fighting what? Signing electoral bill to stand still. So that we could not make another mistake, another deadly mistake. The mistake has been done in 2015. Then we shouted and shouted and shouted. Look, oh, this man should not get there. We should ask him. Came 2019. 2019 came and gone. The same man was mistakenly imposed on us by Atuaju Ahmed Tinubu, courtesy 4 loaded bullion van. Omo bullion van. Atuaju Jagaban. Yes. You see where it has landed us. Thank you. The Lion of Bodleian. See where it has landed us again today. And that same man now is asking us that he is a kingmaker, that we should put him there. Oga, a kingmaker makes king, but coming to make himself king will be decided by the king he has made. This time around, the king he has made is what? Distancing himself. Look, I cannot make you king. So it's all very hilarious, funny, amusing, and what? Scintillatingly catchy that a kingmaker has gone to the king and said, I want to be king.
Thank you very much.
Okay, my brother.
Mr. Raphael, that is wonderful from Mr. Raphael. This morning, we've come to the end of bystanders at the newsstand. If you will stand with me, what will be the scores between Nigeria and Egypt tomorrow? I promise that Egypt is going to win Nigeria. No sentiments attached. If you stand with me, let me get your response. That Egypt is going to beat Nigeria. Who is going to stand with me on this? If eventually Nigeria wins Egypt, I'm going to wear an eyeglass tomorrow. But if it doesn't win, you people that's supporting Nigeria, you owe me something. James Coker is saying 0-23. That is hilarious. Ifeoma Ophili says, is it 9-0? 9-0. Principal, you are saying it's going to be a draw. You're a politician, Mr. Principal. It will be a draw. Who is going to win? That's my question. It will be a draw from Principal. I stand on each winning, and everybody around here stands on, I don't know. Okay, we have moved to the end of bystanders at the newsstand this morning. I'm Christian Chuku, and a big thank you to those behind the camera, Mr. Femi and also Mr. Ifeanyi. Bye for now, till tomorrow as we meet by God's grace. Sign out.